that delay. My name is Frances Gonzalez, and my presentation is on why you should purchase Disney stock. Okay, so Disney had a view, and Walt Disney's vision was that he wanted to build something or create something that would make people happy. He wanted people to forget their adult problems, and he wanted to help people relive their childhood in a magical way. Disney also wanted to expand children's imaginations. And the way that he did this was he created theme parks and movies and books in which he helped adults and children forget about their adult lives, such as work, and enter this area where anything that your imagination could create, you would be able to see there. Okay, a little bit of Disney history is that Walt Disney first began by creating drawings that he hoped would one day fit his visions. In 1923, he signed his first contract, he created Alice Comedies. He created these under the Disney Brothers studio. In 1930, Disney created his first Mickey Mouse cartoon. In late 1930, Disney began creating Mickey Mouse books. To me, this was interesting because I, when I think of Walt Disney, I automatically think of Mickey Mouse. So I thought that that would be the first thing that he would have came out with, but it was actually Alice Comedies. In 1940, Disney issued his first stock. In July of 1955, he opened Disneyland. In December 1966, Walt Disney died from lung cancer. In October of 1971, Disney World opened. In December of 1971, Walt Disney's brother, Roy O. Disney, dies as well. Roy actually helped with the opening and creation of Disney World, while Walt Disney actually focused on Disneyland. So that's why you see that Disney World actually opened after Walt Disney died. That was because his brother actually helped him with Walt Disney World. Between 1980 and 2005, Tokyo, France, and Hong Kong, all acquired a Disney theme park. In July of 1995, Disney purchases ABC for $19 billion, which was considered one of the largest transactions in history. Let's see. On Disneyland opening day, okay, so Disneyland opened in 1955. Again, Disneyland was Walt Disney's pride and joy. So opening day was not as smooth as Walt Disney would have hoped. It consisted of blackouts, food shortages, limited running water, people getting paint on them, and asphalt that was not fully hardened, causing people to get stuck in it. A total of 28,150 people attended Disneyland on opening day, which was double the amount that Walt had expected to attend that day. So actually, when I did a little bit more investigating on the opening day of Disneyland, it showed that that there was blackouts because not everything had been fully installed. Food shortages were caused to double the amount of attendance of people. And also the asphalt had just been laid the day prior, which is why people were getting stuck in it. Okay, so again, aside from things not going the way that Walt Disney had planned for opening day, there were some positives to opening day. The amount of people obviously was double. So even though food ran out, he made double the profit that he had expected to make just in the attendance of people that day. Also, famous people attended on opening day, and between those that were famous that attended were Frank Sinatra and Debbie Reynolds. It was also considered such a huge day on opening day that it was aired on national television, and it was hosted by Ronald Reagan, Bob Cummings, and Art Linkletter. A little bit of Disney financial background. It was actually a little bit difficult to find some of the financial background on Disney, but what I was able to find was that Disneyland cost $17 million to construct. Today, Disney is worth approximately $130 billion, and that number continuously rises. I mean, it's a good net worth considering that Disney's first profit was only $300. In 1996, Disney acquired ABC again, which was considered one of the largest transactions in history, totaling 19 billion. Disney movies alone profit millions just for each individual movie. Okay, so purchasing Disney stock. I did a little bit of investigating. Majority of my information was acquired through NerdWallet. Um, so once you have decided that you want to purchase Disney stock, the next step is to look at the cost. Disney makes it possible to purchase directly through Disney, and it either requires a minimum of $175 or a commitment to make $50 monthly payments. The next step is to decide to either invest short term or long term. When considering short term or long term, you want to keep in mind that long term is considered safer for buyers because it is protected against changes in the stock market. Once you decide if you want to purchase short term or long term, you want to follow the next steps. First, you want to determine your budget, how much you are willing to invest. Second is setting up a brokerage account by filling an order ticket. And then you want to select the ticker symbol, which in this case it would be DIS for Disney, and it will show you the most recent purchase price for Disney stock. Once your information is correct, you can select an order type. Now there are two different types of order types. The first one is a market order and the second is a limit order. The difference between the two is that a market order is usually processed right when you purchase and you buy it, that's it, that's the price you get. The downfall to this is that sometimes from the moment that you decide you want to buy and you're actually purchasing it and clicking purchase, the price may fluctuate. So sometimes, you may be paying more than you anticipated on paying. A limit order is a little bit more conservative approach. Basically, by using a limit order, you're ensuring that you're not going to pay more than you want to pay. So that purchase price, you're not going to pay any more than that. And you're letting your broker know that you're only willing to pay that amount and nothing more. So you'll either pay the amount that it says when you purchase, or it'll be a lesser price, which obviously is beneficial. The downfall to this approach is that you may be waiting a very long time to be able to get your Disney stock, because if it never reaches a desired price, you may be waiting quite some time. Okay, so why Disney stock? Investing can be intimidating to any buyer because you don't know if it's going to profit or if it's not going to profit. The reason why investing in Disney stocks to me is important is because of its past history and its current present. Disney again started by only making a profit of $300 on one of his first sales. The current net worth for Disney is $130 billion. I mean, tickets alone, if you look at Disneyland tickets, they went from costing $1 for adults and 50 cents for children to almost costing $200 during peak season. And if you think about it, Disneyland opened in 1955, where in 2020, I mean, the price has skyrocketed. So with building Disneyland and building Disney in general, he created something that adults and children, so it's not specific, to a gender or age. Everybody can enjoy it. Magic was created with his theme parks, his movies, and his books, and it's still continuing to grow. It's been making profit since 1956 and will continue to grow because there's so many people that enjoy Disney themed, parks, food, merchandise. So, Disney's continued success is the reason alone to invest in it. Thank you.